What's up, guys? Today we're installing an alternator on a Cherokee XJ with a 4.0 liter engine. I'm going to show you how to install this alternator step by step, so let's get to it. Okay, the first thing we need to do is get the belt off of the vehicle. Now, I removed the electric fan for video purposes. You do not need to remove that, but it does actually help you get to the pulley a little easier. But we need to loosen this pulley, then loosen the belt tensioner, and that will allow us to get the belt off of the vehicle. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, with the belt tensioner loosened, we can go ahead and get the belt off. Now, before you take the belt off, go ahead and take a picture of the belt routing so you remember how the belt goes back onto the vehicle. Now we need to go ahead and get the battery out of the vehicle. So we need to loosen up the battery terminals, get those off there. And then if your battery has a hold down, take the hold down off. Before we get too far in this video, if you guys are interested in the alternator that I'm using in this video, I'll link it in the description. It is an Amazon link, so if you guys are interested, that's where it'll be. Okay, we can see the alternator right there. Now this battery tray is in the way, so there's 3 nuts that you got to take off, and then you can remove this battery tray. Now, there is a sensor back here, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect that sensor. Now, with the sensor disconnected, we can go ahead and pull the battery tray out. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and unbolt the alternator. Now, I'm not going to disconnect the battery cable from it yet or the regulator plug yet. What I'm going to do is unbolt this alternator, and then I'm going to pull it up here so that I can get this stuff off a little easier than trying to reach down in there and take that off down in there. So let's go ahead and get this bolt out of here, and then we'll get to the bottom side, get that bolt out, and then get this alternator out. Okay, so we have to get underneath the vehicle because there's a bolt on the lower side of the alternator that needs to come out. So we're going to go ahead and get this bolt out of here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my pry bar and get this alternator free from the bracket. Just like that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and lift this alternator out of here. Now be careful because we didn't completely unhook this yet. So as soon as we get it out here to make it a little more manageable to unhook, then we'll get this stuff unhooked. Now we can go ahead and get the battery cable unhooked and the regulator connector disconnected from the back of this alternator. Okay, now it's out with the old and in with the new. Now we can go ahead and get this alternator back in there. I like doing it this way because it's a lot easier to get to these connectors than trying to fight it down in here. There's enough slack to be able to pull it up like I just did. So. Now we need to go ahead and get the lower alternator bolt back into place. So I'm just using this pry bar to get the alternator back in the proper location. Now I'm going to go ahead and torque this lower bolt to 30 foot-pounds. I'm just going to snug up the upper alternator bolt, and then we will torque it down. We are also going to torque the upper alternator bolt to 30 foot-pounds. Now, before we put the battery back in, we're going to go ahead and stick the belt back on. It's actually easier to get the belt back on this alternator pulley with the battery out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and put this belt on. With the belt back in there, we can go ahead and tighten up the belt tensioner. And then once we tighten this up and we get the right tension on the belt, then we'll go ahead and tighten this pulley. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten the pulley to 40 foot-pounds. Okay, now what's left to do is get the battery tray back in there. Make sure if you have your battery tie downs that they are on the tray, because it's pretty hard to get them back in there without the tray out. So make sure the battery tie downs are connected to it. And then also make sure you hook up your sensor before you put the tray back in there. So we're gonna go ahead and hook up the sensor now. Now go ahead and put the 3 nuts back on the studs to bolt down your battery box. Now, let's get our battery back in there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and snug up our battery terminals. And if your Jeep has the battery tie downs, go ahead and put those on also. Okay guys, the alternator is completely done. If you guys have any questions on this video or any repairs on Jeeps, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. You guys have a good one.